All right, let's talk about why your ex moved on so quickly. Guys, I have done a lot of research on this. I've taken a lot of classes. I've taken a lot of therapy, a lot of understanding, a lot of God. And what I came to realize is, yes, is there a small percent that the person that moves on really quick just by chance found their soulmate? It's definitely possible. However, is it likely when you're dealing with a narcissist? Absolutely not. Basically, this person just moves on really quick because they don't know how to stay down. They don't know how to stay by themselves. They don't know how to take accountability or be held accountable for the things that they do. So instead, they flee. They flee and they go find the next thing that brings them on this high and makes them feel that nothing they've done is wrong and it all just led up to this perfect moment. But in all actuality, the perfect moment isn't going to last. And as you may hope and pray that that moment lasts for them, or maybe you don't. Thing is that a person that has unhealed traumas, unhealed issues with themselves are always going to find the same issues in their lives just in another way because they take themselves with them everywhere they go. So they'll eventually find the same issues that they had with you. They'll eventually find the same unhappiness. They'll eventually find the same things that led them to cheat, be dishonest, betray you in the other person. And what's so sad is even when that happens, they're still not going to take accountability. And now it's going to be the other person's fault. So sit back, grab your popcorn, create your life, do for you. Don't allow them to take any more joy, pain, or mind space from you anymore. If you've broken away from that relationship, understand how lucky you are and how brave that was of you to step away, because that is hard. The trauma bond, the feeling that like you owe them something, that you need to be there to save them, that you need to be there to fix all of their problems. You freed yourself from that. And now, unfortunately, you just have to watch them continue to make the same mistakes, but all the while still blaming everything on you.
This chick is totally off her rocker. The only gender that continues to make the same mistake over and over without ever fixing themselves because they have no introspection are women, right? And we just see that, right? It's observational truth. You see that every day, especially with these chicks that we feature here on the 33 Secrets, right? These older DGs, postmenopausal women, and whatever you want to call them, that are forever single, right? They just can't find a partner. They're always single, right? They're always going on first dates, can't lock anyone down, right? It's because they can't look within themselves and go, hey, I need to fix this. I need to get better at this. I mean, men, we're just wired to do that. Men, we're wired to face reality. We're wired to just look at ourselves and go, hey, okay, I need to fix this, right? Unless you're a complete beta bitch and you're stuck in your feminine frame and you've got too much estrogen and not enough testosterone, yeah, then you'll think and act like a woman, right? And I definitely know some dudes out there, especially in the times we're living in now, where they are feminizing men, and I've never seen men so emotional in my life, right? I mean, guys will cry over the, silliest things. I have not cried in years, right? I think last time I shed a tear was at my grandma's funeral, and then before that, when my animal passed away. But other than that, I don't cry at all. I just don't. There's no reason to. I don't like to. It gets messy. I mean, it's just, I have no reason to. I never feel that. I mean, I'm in control of my emotions enough where I don't feel the need to. However, we have a lot of cream puffs out there. But overwhelmingly, not to get off track, men are more designed from an evolutionary standpoint to function in a way where we identify our mistakes and we fix them, right? This is why men get better. This is why when the relationship ends, even though we're heartbroken, even though we're down in the dumps, even though it hurts, it kills us, right? And we don't want to do anything, and it's like painful. We eventually strengthen and we get back up on our feet, dust ourselves off, and we try again. And then we go out there, we learn from our mistakes. Like, okay, I'm not going to do this thing again. I did this with her. Ooh, man, I think that cost me, right? You learn a lot of this through the Red Pill community. You learn a lot of the mistakes that you were making in your previous relationships. Then you go, okay, I'm not going to do this again, right? I'm not going to make this mistake in the next relationship. That pussy boy stuff I was doing, or that blue pill stuff Em told me, warned me about I was doing, and validating her too much and compromising. Oh my gosh. Okay, next relationship, I don't do it. So guess what? Next relationship, you don't do it, right? And then what happens? Oh, that chick loves you. That chick wants to stay with you. That chick respects you, right? That relationship is 1,000 times better than your last one. You're happier more because you understand how the game is played. Why? Because you're willing to look within yourself and identify your mistakes and fix them. Whereas for women, they're making tons of mistakes in these relationships, clearly, because they don't last. And do they look within themselves and go, yeah, I could have done this better with him. Oh, yeah, when he was inviting me to, go to the baseball games with him, I know it was really important to him. Maybe I should have gone, maybe I should have been more interested, or I should have tried to learn about it, whatever it was that he was into, his hobbies. And, I should have, connected with him more. And, maybe I should have been, parroting these CNN talking points so much. I could have done this better. And then you bring that into the next relationship with the next guy where it would work. But do these girls do that? No, of course they don't do that. Instead, they double down on the things that they did that were wrong, and they go pat themselves on the back and go, nope, you're a queen. It's him. Oh, these guys just can't see how special I am. They're threatened by me. Oh, I make guys insecure with, how confident I am. Ooh, my confidence is just off the charts. These guys can't handle it. They do that, right? They will blow sunshine up their own asses. It's insane, right? It's just crazy. It's just crazy talk. So, it's like a fat dude living in his mom's basement with no job, with a big ass beer belly, going, you know why these LA Hollywood models don't want me? They reject me. It's just, they're not confident enough to be with a man like me. They're not secure with themselves. They have low self-esteem. They can't handle me, right? If you heard another dude talking like that, you would think, okay, is he a comedian, right? Is he trying to pull my leg here? You wouldn't take him seriously. But for some reason, society takes these women seriously when they talk that crazy talk, right? It's like, girl, are you out of your mind? Right? And even their dating coaches, right? Even the women that are trying to help them be better in their relationships, their own dating coaches are feeding them the same snake oil that does not work, right? It'll make them feel better in the short term, but in the long term, it does not work. Whereas here with dudes, with the red pill community especially, we are 1,000% honest, man. We will tell you to your face what you are doing wrong so you can fix it. Obviously not in a way to make you feel bad about yourself or anything, or maybe sometimes we do inadvertently, but it doesn't matter to us because we want you to fix yourself, right? Like, dude, you're doing this wrong. Do this instead, right? But for women, will they ever do that? No, I don't want to hurt her feelings. I don't want her to hate me. I don't want it to look bad, right? This is why they have the saying that women are cooperative and men just aren't. All right, next clip.
So I'm on a 3-hour drive right now, so of course that means time to think. And my thought process right now is like, I'm a hopeless romantic. I really want to just be at the same place, same time, exchange numbers with somebody, and the butterflies and all that, and it stays though. It's not, I meet someone and then get ghosted 2 weeks later. But yeah, it's like, does that even exist anymore? Can you just be somewhere, meet someone, and wow, the sparks fly? I'm such a hopeless romantic. But yet here I am sitting on these stupid dating apps expecting something to happen, which clearly isn't. How do we do this in this new age? I don't know what to do. Do I just stay single? I'm so confused. But of course I'm still on these dating apps because I'm a hopeless romantic.
Sister, you cannot be a hopeless romantic at 45 years old, right? Why are these chicks suddenly hopeless romantics when they're at, in their late 40s? That makes no sense. Why weren't you a hopeless romantic when you were 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, where that would have paid off and you could have got Prince Charming to ride along on his white horse, lay down the carpet for you, right? And then ride off into the sunset. Why weren't you a hopeless romantic then? Why are you suddenly a hopeless romantic 4 decades, almost 5 decades into your life here, and still out there, right? What are you doing still out there? I mean, I don't care how much the times change, guys. I don't care like how much the wokies of the world and all of the above want to manipulate reality to make it seem like it's okay for these women to be postmenopausal and still single and living their best lives. I don't buy it for a second. Neither should you. I mean, I could see, right? Got perfect vision here. I can see, I have a brain, and I can see that these chicks are just being brainwashed to destroy their lives and their happiness, especially, right? And this is just not me talking, but I mean, the fact that most women, I wouldn't want to say most, but it's nearly half of women over the age of 40 that are using antidepressants, that are not happy, that are miserable. Okay, and overwhelmingly, shockingly, they're all single. What does that tell you? It tells you that these chicks have been sold a lemon. They've been told to do something with their lives that leads to misery and not, fulfillment. So it's hard to feel bad for them, man. I mean, it's like, you're a grown adult woman. You should be able to see through the lies of the Matrix. And if you can't, then you will pay the price, right? For all these people who are still blue pill or driving alone in their cars, on a hot 100-degree day, wearing a mask. It just makes no sense to me. But these are people who they don't have those critical thinking skills, right? They can't think for themselves. And unfortunately, many modern women today lack those critical thinking skills. They need to be told what to do. They can't think for themselves and just wake up and smell the roses and go, hey, something's amiss here. Something's weird about this. I mean, I feel like I'm in the alternate 1985. That phrase would be more fitting if I was in my DeLorean right now. I left it at home driving the Lambo because I just got this car, so I want to enjoy it. But yeah, you would think these chicks would wise up and go, hey, something's wrong here. I'm not happy. I was told I was going to be happy, but I'm not happy. Well, start thinking for yourself, right? You can't be a hopeless romantic in your 40s without people wondering, like, okay, why haven't you found Prince Charming? Why haven't you found Romeo, Juliet? Right? Why are you still out there? What are you still doing here in, the single world? Next clip.
I feel like weekends when you're single in your 30s are just weird. I am admittedly terrible at making plans. A good chunk of my friends are married or in serious relationships, and a lot of my really close friends have left the city. I'm an introvert, so in actuality, I don't actually want to do much with my weekends, but I miss having someone to do nothing with. There's a lot I miss about being in a relationship, but just having someone to do nothing with is so underrated, and I feel like no one talks about that.
And here we've got a chick in her 30s who is alone. All of her friends that she grew up with, her pals, her BFFs, her besties, are all married with husbands. And here she is alone on a weekend, on an afternoon by herself. Right? And we were just talking about how these women get sold a bill of goods, right, by the Matrix. To just be alone, you'll be happy, you don't need a man, and all this other, nonsense. And it just, that dopamine high of hearing that advice, it gets old real fast, right? And this chick is only in her early 30s, right? Usually these chicks don't wake up until their 40s, but she's in her early 30s and she's already realizing that, hey, this sucks, right? Mostly because she's seeing her girlfriends married, right? And that is like kryptonite to a single woman over 30, is seeing her girlfriends happily married. They're almost like plotting, like, ooh, how can I screw this up? or you know, they're just hoping they get like in a big fight and they divorce so they can be like, ooh yeah, I'm not alone. I mean, I'd feel, you know, as a dude, you'd feel terrible if your boy, like, you know, got divorced, or his wife divorced him, and then she's all of a sudden leaving with the kids and whatnot, the family's breaking apart. You'd feel bad for him, right? I don't like seeing dudes get divorced, you know, because we know the ramifications of that, you know, especially with the kids involved, right? But for women, they care less about those kids. They don't care about, you know, anything, or the, you know, the husband or the wife. They just don't want to be alone in their misery, right? So they actually, I believe a lot of them just kind of, you know, welcome that if their friends divorce, because, oh, I have somebody to go clubbing with now, you know. And so she's still young, and she's realizing, you know, I want to spend the weekend with somebody. It's overrated being alone on the weekend. I mean, right now it is the weekend as I shoot this, right? It's still a little bit early. I'm trying to wrap this up. It's about noontime right now, and as you can see here, it's 12 noon in the afternoon. And I want to wrap this up so I can go pick up my girl, because it's blue skies out there and we're going to the beach today, and I'm taking Cash and Gizmo, and after that we're gonna go get ourselves a steak dinner somewhere, because I'm feeling steak, and it's gonna be a great day. It's gonna be a great night. I'm looking forward to it. And you know, I mean, even if I didn't have that and didn't have my girl, and you know, I mean, I'd still find something to do. But because for us guys, we're designed to do it, right? We don't really even need anybody, right? To be honest with you. We evolved that way, but women didn't. Women, you know, evolved to need like male companionship. So it's very difficult to watch, man. They're difficult to watch these girls. She looks like a nice chick, and she was just given bad advice, and now she has to pay, you know, and suffer the consequences of that, sadly. But as always, gentlemen, drop your comments below. Let me know what you think of tonight's coaching video. Anything you'd like to add, anything you'd like to share, please drop them in the comments below, and I'll see you in my comments. So until next time, this is M from the 33 Secrets, signing out here with the Lamborghini. Such a beautiful car. Just got this car, and we're going to be featuring it here on the channel for many months and many years to come. So get used to it. And yes, I still have the DeLorean. DeLorean is not going anywhere, but we're going to enjoy this car for many years to come while we have it here on the channel. Just picked this car up, had it delivered basically a week ago. The same guy who delivered my DeLorean, TJ, at Florida Exotic Transport. He also delivered the Lamborghini for me. You can also follow me on IG at MadCrossOfficial if you want to see the entire process of me purchasing this car. I'll probably do a full review on my Alpha channel, which should be fun. I'll have that up momentarily if it's not up already. This car is just amazing, right? I was on the hunt for this car for over 2 years, and then finally when it popped up, it took me over 2.5 months to close this deal and get this car at the right price where I felt comfortable, they felt comfortable letting it go. This is in Rosa Festo Red. This car is finished in Rosa Festo Red, which is one of the rarest colors for Lamborghini. It's a $14,880 option. It's gorgeous, looks really good. But going to be featuring it in a lot more coaching videos here on the channel, so I'm very excited about it, as you can see. But as always, gentlemen, don't forget to smash that like button, smash the subscribe button, and smash that notification bell as well, so that you are notified whenever I release a brand new coaching video here on the YouTube. More importantly, guys, make sure that you subscribe to the channel, please, right? Helps me out a ton when you guys actually subscribe and you don't just take off on me, right? So make sure you're subscribed to the 33 Secrets as well. This is in the right color too, right? This is basically the color of the 33 Secrets right here, right? I should put a big 33 logo right on the hood. Just piss off all the modern women out there. In any case, for you guys who want to support my work and everything I'm teaching you here, all of this red pill, gold pill, platinum pill content that I've been teaching you for years and years, if I've added value to your life, if you love what I do here, the best way to support me is by jumping into my monthly online coaching program, 7 Months of Mastery, where I'm teaching guys just like you how to go out there and approach and close the youngest, hottest, and most beautiful looking women on the planet. I'm talking about 8s, 9s, and 10s, the same exact type of women that myself and all of my coaching students all around the world now are out there approaching and closing every single week. And I kid you not, we are making it happen every single week. I want you to join us. I want you to become one of us. Right? We should all be driving Lamborghinis. In any case, that's the best way to support my work, guys. All you need to do is click the link below in my description box. It will take you over to my website where you can get signed up right now. It just takes 2 seconds. So do that now, and I will see you in my next coaching video. I'm out. Man, this car is gorgeous, isn't it? Look at that. Woo! Oh, goodness gracious. What a ride.